Hi everyone. Well, it really has been an unsettled couple of days, with all the rain we had yesterday and also the heavy showers that we had today. Although there was a couple of brighter things with a few rainbows from time to time, especially this afternoon, but really it was a very breezy and very showery day. So we thought we'd start off with something a little bit different this evening. So this is showing the jet stream, and the jet stream, if you don't already know, is some really high altitude winds, really high up above the Earth's surface, and this really dictates what happens to the weather down at ground level. So when we're under the strong jet stream, which is these winds you can see here, the weather's very unsettled and quite nasty. When the jet stream's really weak, or fairly weak, things are a lot less unpleasant. And of course, in these slacker areas here, this is where the weather generally is quite fine. And you can see actually as we run through this week, the jet stream, it's affecting us for the first couple of days, so Monday and Tuesday, but then it does something really strange looking. It kind of buckles in a way, and it sends itself right up here, north of Scotland really, and up in towards Scandinavia. And you can see these arrows here. This is showing the wind directions with it, so you can see the winds are changing direction, and that really happens right through into Friday, and then in towards next weekend as well. But then of course it does look like the jet stream may return. So let's see how this looks on the actual charts, or should I say the synoptic charts. So this is the areas of high and low pressure that we usually show, and you can see how this matches up with the jet stream chart. So we've got this big area of low pressure that's affecting us at the moment, and that really moves through, but we get these little kinks in the isobars where they tighten up, and these winds, which are the colours here, start to get stronger. So into Tuesday, well really tomorrow and Tuesday, the winds are quite strong, but then as we move into Wednesday, things start to slowly settle down as we see an area of high pressure to the south start to try and build in, and it moves across really into Europe, but it does introduce a bit more of a southerly flow here, or a south to southeasterly flow really, for a time. So the winds are coming in from the continent here, and yeah, it does look like settling down, at least for a few days. Although as we head in towards the weekend, you can see these areas of low pressure out in the Atlantic really trying their best to work their way back in. So, but that's a long way off, and of course a lot can happen between now and then. So let's have a look at that in a little bit more detail. So we can see tomorrow morning we've got a lot of cloud around, and it's really not that great. There's a few showers around, probably not as heavy as what we've seen today, but there will be some showers scattered around. And like I said, it will be pretty cloudy really, and that will be in a strong southwesterly wind. Now, as we move through into the afternoon, the wind actually picks up a little bit more, comes more round into the southwest, and we can see still with a few scattered showers, but also the chance of a few more brighter spells here and there. So it's not the worst day, but you know it's certainly not bright and sunny all day, but it does look like there will be some brighter spells during the afternoon. The temperatures will be around 15 to 16 degrees Celsius, but of course feeling a bit colder than that due to these winds that will be picking up quite strong. In fact, 50 mile per hour gusts towards the evening. Then as we move into Tuesday, we can see this is another showery day. In fact, there will be some heavy rain overnight, Monday night into Tuesday, but once that clears through, we will see these showers right across the island. Some of them will be very heavy, some of them may even have the odd rumble of thunder, possibly some hail mixed in, much like what we've experienced multiple times over the last couple of weeks really. And the winds will be strong to gale force, and from the southwest. In fact, as we move into the afternoon, it does look like we will see an increased risk of heavy showers. The showers could potentially get heavier at least after midday up into the evening. And like I said, with the risk of hail and thunder mixed in, and the winds will be strong to gale force. So as we move into Wednesday, it looks a little bit better. So we're going to see these winds coming round a little bit more into the west at this point. The temperature is much the same, perhaps a fraction cooler at 13 to 14 degrees Celsius, and that won't feel too bad in these reasonably sunny skies. There's still going to be the odd shower moving through here and there, but they're not likely to be that heavy really, and quite a few places will escape with a dry day. Then as we move through into Thursday, it looks like the winds are coming back round into the southwest again. So we're going to see these fresh breezes coming in off the sea. But the thing is with this, it's going to be bringing in a lot of moisture, so a lot of cloud across the island, and temperatures as a whole really around 15 degrees Celsius. But like I said, it won't be a terrible day. It will be a little bit of brightness here and there. And then as we move through into Friday, the winds drop off a little bit and come a little bit more around into the south. And it's going to be reasonably sunny skies across the island. There's going to be cloud as well, of course, but it's not going to be too bad with these temperatures at 15 or 16 degrees Celsius, so very mild indeed. And we may see a little bit of hill and coastal fog developing along these western and perhaps the southern coast here. Maybe perhaps colder as well if the winds get a little bit lighter. But it's not looking like a terrible day. So and this is really going to continue up into Saturday and possibly into Sunday with these very mild temperatures of 15 or 16 degrees Celsius. And reasonably sunny skies at times with just some cloud around here and there. So that's it really. That's all we've got time for, and that's all really is going to be happening this week. Nothing too spectacular apart from the showers in the first half of the week, but not really any severe weather or anything really that needs any warnings or anything like that. And settling down during the second half of the week with some very mild temperatures and potentially some slightly brighter or maybe even some sunnier weather Friday and into the weekend. But of course, as always, we'll let you know a little bit more as we go through the week. Anyway, that's all for now. Goodbye.